Hello, welcome to another episode of Monty Morocco Classic Car Restoration. Now, this is a short video and we're going to deal with another Mercedes-Benz W123 saloon. So, hope you enjoy it. Okay, right, Cameron, what we're going to do is take the front screen out of this Mercedes W123, okay?
Yeah.
And we're going to do that so we can see look at the corrosion around the frame, which happens to most of them. So we're going to run through how you do this. Okay, first thing is ignition on, sunroof open.
At the same time.
Well, battery's low. That's fine. Okay. Interior mirror off. Just like that.
Makes it easy.
Sun visors off. So it's that one there. Okay. Okay. Right, show you this one. See that there?
Oh yeah. That little.
That comes off there. Thin Phillips goes all the way through there. Okay, that's that one. Small Phillips. Yeah, so this trim comes off. It's just so easy, you won't believe it, honestly. Such nice cars to work on because it's just everything's so easy.
That's one of the reasons I like them, to be fair.
Well, yeah, they're well thought out. So do you want to take those out of there and do that sun visor?
Typically German, isn't it?
Yep. So easy. Watch. See this?
Yeah.
It's just, in theory, it's glued there, look. In practice, they just aren't. They fall off. But you just need to peel that back there. Okay. All the way along. One it'll go. Okay, yeah. Right, screwdriver, Phillips, please. You do it. There's three screws there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah? And that's the mirror mount.
That's about.
Oh, okay. That's close. Okay, okay. Right. This is in slots, which goes forward. Okay?
Right.
Yeah? That's it. Okay? Okay. Just have a look at this. This is what seems an inconspicuous rust spot underneath that rubber. So, yeah, no big deal. Get rid of that. But let's just see what's there when we take the screen out, because quite often all that section there is rusted away. There's nothing there. That's why they'll get water. I'm not saying this one is, but lots of these cars have that. And we'll just see what the real story is behind there. Okay? That's what we're going to do. Right, get your fingers there, look. Yeah, just tap it flat, palm of your hand like that, flat, and just free this rubber off up there. There will be lots of sear on this, there always is. Right, while you do that, I'm just going to push from here. And we'll go there, okay? Ever so gently, get your fingers there. See if we can prise it off all this glue. Ever so gently, just a little bit at a time. Pull up. Here's it coming.
Slowly, yeah. Oh, yeah, there we are.
Got it? Right. Before we take this off, always think what you're going to do with it. I would suggest we stand it on the back of that, upside down on that where that cloth is, in that mirror for now.
Don't think it's like the weight though, that's what I mean. It's only the
Right.
seats and
Roll that there. Got it? Go first. Let's have a look what we got. This is all the gunge that had glued it in, look. Okay? That's all the crap that had glued that window. That's why we couldn't get it out so easily. And there'll be a load more on the screen. Okay, it's all the way along there, look. That's why it didn't want to come out. Okay?
Plenty
now
of
then,
it as well.
Yeah. Now this is that scab, look. Now look at that under there. Okay? Now this guy's very, very lucky. It's not that bad, but it is a hole. Look. There it is, look. It's a hole. So that's why this car was filling up with water, okay? Simple as that. Big hole. So that little inconspicuous little rust spot there is a hole. Quite often all this area here is missing. That isn't there. The guy's very lucky. This was quite good. But all that rots away, and it can rot away all round there, all the way along, and the rear window too. The rear window supposedly has been done on this car. I don't know how well, but it's been done. So we've got to repair that. So and that's why it didn't want to come out, look. That's why it didn't want to come out. So that's it. It's out, and we can start repairing it. Okay, so here we are with the green Mercedes W123, and as you can see, we've now got the car primed, and we're just applying the guide coat, which you've seen before, the aerosol matte black paint there. We'll give it a light guide coat, and this will help us to flat out the imperfections. Good process this, really helpful, and I would recommend it on all bodywork. It's just to spruce up this car, it's never going to be a show winner. You can see we've actually applied the textured stone guard coating there, which is standard Mercedes stuff. They were finished like that from the factory, and around the wheel arch edges here we've applied that textured coating. If you see one of these in original paint, they've all got that. Also the sills, you'll see that textured coating on the sills. Standard Mercedes stuff. So what we're going to do now, we'll wipe this paint off, and we'll apply the colour and apply the lacquer. After some years.
Is the handle worn too shapy behind by now?
Yeah. I've had it a long time. Okay, well that's the 2-pack clear coat's gone onto the Merc now. So what we'll need to do is let that harden overnight or possibly a couple of days, and then we'll flat that off and machine polish it like we always do. Wings are painted off the car. So this morning we're going to fit these back onto the car. You'll note here, if you just look at this, you'll note here, look, that these holes are countersunk, and there are special countersunk screws that go in there. I can tell you that this car didn't have them. It's not a particularly good car, this, and these have been bodged on before. Not these are replacements. But the original ones were bodged on. It got some awful screws in there. So we're going to have to make some substitutions. She can't buy them anymore. So we just have to find something. But anyway, let's get on. Well, where the wing goes on, these are the special speed nuts that fit into these cars, and they go in like that. They're quite a unique thing, and they go up there and into there. Quite often these are missing. People lose them, and they are a special fitment, but luckily they're all there on this one. And by the way, the reason that we've not unmasked the windscreen hole on this is because once the wings are on, we're going to flat and polish this, and when we machine polish it, there are bits of compound that spatter all over, and we don't want that to go onto the into car interior, so we'll leave that masked up till we finish machine polishing. Okay, it's worth noting that the top fastener here is a threaded screw, okay, in there, whereas all the others are speed bolts like that. It's only the top one that's actually a threaded screw. You can see the difference. As it turns out, these are both the wrong ones, but you know, it is threaded.
Is it wrong thread then, or?
No, it's the right thread, but that is not the original Mercedes one. It's one they
aftermarket.
found. Yeah, and that's not either. Okay, there should be a rubber spacer in there, which is long gone. Someone else has butchered that long ago. That's long gone. Can't buy one. There's nothing we can do. It's only a quick spruce up on this car. It's not a big job. We're just going to have to leave that, you know. To be fair, we've done far more than we should have done on this car. So, but there should be just a little rubber spacer in there. A lot of them are missing, and I would normally refit that, but not on this particular car. Right, I'm going to put that on there, just to protect that while we're manoeuvring the wing into place. Watch is that the edge of this door doesn't catch the wing. Okay, now this wing's got to go quite a way back.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is a non-genuine wing, and this is what you get with them. They don't fit. So you've got to make the best of them, really. When you fit these, this is the bit you do first, before anything else. Right, what I'm going to do, that will go, okay? So I'm just going to whip these out and push that bottom across as far as we can. And hopefully we can get something like a proper gap. This wing, I actually took this, someone had prepared a Concours car, and I took this off because it's a non-genuine wing and it fitted awful.
Like ruin the car.
But that was someone's idea of a Concours. Right, so this really has to go as far back as you can get it. Yeah? Let's just try that. Okay. Just got to watch this doesn't catch. Actually a little bit too far. And it's got to go down as well. See?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we can relax the strain on that a bit. Let's just see how it goes on its own. Okay, there somewhere. And that needs to go down as well. Try not to use the points of your fingers, flats of your hands, because it will dent. Go on. Actually, it lines there, it lines up there.
Does it need to into the car?
Right, you need to push that back and down at the same time. Unfortunately. Go on, it will go. Yeah, that's it. Go on. More. More. More, more, more. Okay. Let's tighten these up. It might, if we tighten these up, it might just pull it into the. It often does. Let's see what happens there. That's all right. It's not perfect, but we can get away with it. Okay. I don't think there's anything we can do to get that fitting any better than that. There's a slight step there. There's just nothing we can do. It's okay there. It's okay there. That's just going to have to be it for a pattern wing. Okay, here we are with the W123. It's all built up now. Everything's back on the car. The windscreen's back in rather. But one thing I'm going to show you, something you really need to watch with these, if you have the screen out. Okay, if you had the screen out of your W123, you will have removed this panel here. And while that's out, I would highly recommend that you do this. You need to inspect these sunroof drains, because what happens, the sunroof drains rust away at the ends, and then water drips into the car every time it rains, and you'll get people telling you that it's the sunroof seals, it's the screen seal. It often isn't. It's the sunroof drain, but the water will drip down this screen rubber onto the floor, and people will trace that leak to this screen rubber. It's not. It's coming from in here and running down that screen rubber there. So I'll just show you how we do that. It's quite easy. Okay, there's a little clip there. We need to just pull that off. And when we pulled that off, this whole piece then will move to one side there. You may just have to just pull that little bit of trim off there and pull that back. When you've done that, you can actually see that's it. That's the sunroof drain there. Get some light on that. Okay, that's the sunroof drain there. That metal pipe there, and that rubber pipe just slots over the top. The metal pipe ends about there somewhere. Okay, and these rust away. They're actually very good on this car, but you need to check it and make sure that all of that drain, which extends all the way down there, onto down to the bottom of the sill, poke a welding rod through that, or extend a wire coat hanger and make sure that's free, or blow air down it, or just check that that's clear. Because what happens, these corrode and the water drips down that pipe and down the screen seal, or these can be blocked with rust and the water overflows and it comes into the car. But either way, check that. Every W123 should have that checked. That's an easy fix for the ingress of water, and it happens a lot, believe me. Very, very common problem. Well, that's it for this time. Join us again soon for more restoration tips and tricks.